taking on the Jacksonville.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole...
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Joseph. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
Here's Aldridge throwing on first down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Jaguars at 7-5 now in the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Here's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Now Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
That's complete right around the 8. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Lawrence will throw.
Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Easy. Read a 24. Read a 54. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Touchdown!
Etienne from 3 yards out. And the Jags respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. At the line and set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Red on red.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete. These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. Breaks a tackle.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Hey, Jupiter.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. And we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs. Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
11, Agate. Think right open.
Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenneth Murray able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On third down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Looking to throw. Aldridge throwing the out route incomplete. It's Joseph. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. They juked him and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Taylor. And down inside the 15 he goes.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Aldridge looking to throw on 2nd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Aldridge. And this pass broken up. The contact low time there. And now 4th down. And now the Colts called on their field goal unit here. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a 2nd and 10.
Think right. Hey, kill.
Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Etienne up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Think right open.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Etienne once more. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
11.
A give running right, Etienne. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Flushed out right.
Jaguars. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Joseph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Aldridge to throw. Off the play fake. And that one too wide and incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Aldridge. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Aldridge. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Aldridge. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now we give to Taylor. And powering through at the 35. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
From the 29, here's second down and 7.
He finds his man complete. It's Joseph. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
Taylor. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8.
30 left. Here we go.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On first down, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn on field and gain any yardage.
3rd down and 6.
11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Red on red.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A handoff for Etienne.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Jupiter. Silver.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Let's go.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, you may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So no shortage of offense in this game. A very clean game, too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it